everybody. How are you doing? And how was your day today? How was your day today, sweetie pies? Please do let me know. How are you doing? And how was your day? Oops, hold on. I have to do this again. And voila. Did you have a lovely day? Now, Julie was telling me there was somewhat like of a holiday today. Is that just for her, or is everybody onto some type of holiday today? Is it a long weekend for all you beautiful souls out there? All right. Here we go. So, is it a holiday for everybody? I don't know, Hanson. You got googly eyes. Why the googly eyes? I don't know. Julie told me it's a holiday. Maybe it's just a holiday where she lives. I don't know. We don't live into the same country. You got different holidays. Hey, Hanson, that being said, talking about holidays, our Saint Jean Baptiste is arriving, therefore means that your birthday is in a few days. Yeah, there you go. That's it. June, that's it. That thing. Yeah, never heard of such a thing. Where does it come from? What is it about? I don't know. Why I need to like Google that. What is you don't know? Is there a holiday? That's it. You see, you don't know. That's it. You see? Space had kept that hidden from you too, but Lilith apparently knows what this is. I don't know. I've never heard of such a thing. What is this holiday? I'm going to go and paste. I'm going to go and see. Juneteenth. Okay. It's a National Independence Day. It's a federal holiday in the United States. Don't you live there, Juanson? Oh my God. It's important. It's to commemorate the ending of slavery in the United States. Oh my God, you need to have a holiday for this. Spacehead didn't give you one? Ah, sweet Lord. Ah, la, 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 la. Yeah, okay. Oh, next week? What do you mean next week? Next week you're moving to the States? Hello, Diane, sweetie. All right. I don't know anymore, guys. I don't know. We don't have this holiday over here. I'm going to say it seems to be a good holiday. I feel like it's something that needs to be celebrated altogether, but that's me. Yeah. And hold on just one second over here. So there's so many holds. There's so many what holds, but Spacehead only acknowledges certain holidays. Oh, okay. He doesn't feel like that one is one that is meant to be celebrated. It's not potent enough. It's not strong enough to abolish slavery. Okay. Okay. I don't get it. But hey, I kind of understand from who it's coming from. So, all right. Now, as strange as it may be, maybe it is because of this holiday. We might end up having a holiday. God knows. We don't have anybody in the waiting list, so I'm going to go and see Juanson to begin with. And let's just see what happens. Let's start on off with you. Next week is the John Baptist. Well, yeah, that's our holiday. It's the 24th. Yes, that's your birthday. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, yeah, you're born on that day, my love. You absolutely are. Yeah, for us, it is a really, really big holiday where all the Quebecers become crazily drunk, say very stupid things, become somewhat violent. There's a lot of police officers, there's a lot of controls, and there's really bad music into the old Quebec. That's pretty much a summary of it. Years ago, it was wild. Now it's much better. But when I was younger, people used to do at the end of the Saint Jean Baptiste, they used to do a huge collective fire, if you will, onto the plains of Abraham. And every year there'd be a couple lost souls who would actually throw themselves into that. I kid you not. And so they finally ended up many years later not doing that no more. And they've changed a lot of things, so it's not as crazy as it used to be, but still, don't go there with no babies. Not a good idea. Yeah. All right, so um the same thing happens on your day, right? Except some go to church. Well, us, we don't go to church. We just do really bad things. Oh my God. Hmm. Alrighty. So, Hanson, let's start off with you because you're the only one on the list at this moment. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do that. Okay, here we go. So, what happened with you? Hold on. We're going to go and see. Okay. So, work was okay. You still had the red vests around and they were walking around and they were being annoying. They were spying on you. And you were stuck auditing. Oh my gosh. An almost empty line with only a few people? What do you do auditing onto an empty line? What is that about? Do they not have a busy line? Yeah, I know. I know. Um, let's go see. All right. So, hopefully she's all right. No, she's fine. No. But she was not there today. She was not there. Maybe it's because of that holiday you guys got that you didn't know you had. Hopefully your boss, if he didn't give you a day off, hopefully he's at least going to be giving you, how could I say? Hopefully he's going to pay you like twice the amount that he usually should. Let's put it that one. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to say, quite frankly, she was not there. There's no doubt about it. But is she doing okay? I'm going to say yes. I'm actually going to say I feel as though she was with some friends. So I don't see any problems, sweetie pie. So has she been thinking about you? Our Knight of Cups, followed by our Emperor. I feel like she is within her energy. I feel as though she is hoping and wishing, but I feel like she is wondering if you are thinking of her. I feel like she is wondering if you are thinking, ooh, pardon me, of maybe making some type of a move towards her in some kind of a way. So, yeah. Oh, pardon me again. Oh, sweet Lord. I'm so sorry, guys. It just, I don't know, appeared. I'm sorry. I will stop sneezing now. All right, so let's go and see a little bit more about her and see what's going on. All right. So has she been thinking about you? Yes. Anything she wants to say to you? It's like she's praying for movement. It's like she's praying for some type of get together, some type of connection, some type of movement, some type of an offer. She wants you to offer something to her. I don't care what it is. Well, I don't. She doesn't. She doesn't care what it is. It could be, do you want to go for coffee? It could be, I don't know, do you want me to hold your bag? Anything. She's looking for some type of movement. And she's looking a lot for some type of movement because she kind of feels like you guys haven't necessarily seen each other in a little while. And yeah, that's kind of, I'm going to guess, weighing a little bit heavy upon her at this moment. Okay. So, sweetie pie, what else do you need to know? You need to know that she wants to reach on it towards you. You need to know that she wants to be close to you. You need to know that she is wanting to have, yes, a relationship with you. There is no doubt about it, but she doesn't know how to get upon it. I'm going to go into the general reading and go and see what we've got. So let's go and see. Hi, Renesha, sweetie pie. Nice to see you, my love. You're going to be on up next, okay? I'll be with you shortly, sweetie pie. Hi, Love Shine. Nice to see you too, sweetie. You're going to be on up after Renesha, okay? All right, here we go. So, you say Catholics, they're a wild bunch. That I was into your email. I know those Catholics are a wild bunch. Oh my God. Being one myself. I kind of feel like I need to go to the confession. I kind of feel like I need to go to confession almost every day, but I have not yet gone. But I know I am forgiven because it is nothing big. Yeah, that's what I'll say once, and let's just keep it like that. So my beautiful Renesha, followed up by Love Shine. Nice to see you, sweet loves. You're going to be on up right after Juanson, all right? So Love Shine, just hold on a second before posting your question, okay, sweetie? That being said, general message for you coming on through is keep on battling, keep on going forward. No matter what it is that happens in any kind of way, just keep on going forward. That's all I care about. It's all, just keep on going forward, sweetie pie. That's it, and that's all. So let's keep things going. Let's keep things moving. Let's make things happen. Always believe into yourself and move ahead. I'm going to go into your love reading. Just 1 second. I've had a very Wait. Here we go. Love-wise. Alrighty. Let me do this. And voila. My kids fall on a holiday. Actually, Annelle is already on a holiday because, I have to write myself a note. Oh my dear God. Yeah, Annelle is already on a holiday because, she doesn't want to go to school tomorrow. And my other kids are going on a holiday at 1 o'clock tomorrow, summertime. Woohoo! Yeah. And it's been a party at my house since yesterday, since Matthias came back from his boat experience with his friends. My dear God, I had a bunch of kids last night, as you guys know, and they went to bed. Some of them didn't sleep all night. Other ones went to bed really, really friggin' late. They were here all day today. The last one left at 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah. Tomorrow they're going on in for a couple hours of school. And then Matthias, I guess, is getting into his preteen ways. He's going back to a party, an all-night party, tomorrow night. Oh my God. Teen life is beginning. Bless my heart. Ah, la, 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 la. All right. So, sweetie pie, So generally speaking, you're being asked to move on forward, to do things, and to really just not give up in any kind of a way. Love-wise, you're being asked over here to stand ground at the very same time, and you're not being asked, but you also do need to know that she is waiting for you. But ultimately, I don't want to put any pressure upon you in any kind of a way, but I really truly do feel like she is waiting for you to make some type of a movement. I'm just saying. Yeah. Who's tired? Who's tired? Hi, Julie, sweetie. Absolutely, my love. Enjoy your TV show. Let me know how the barbecue went. Who's tired, Love Shine? I'm not tired. Oh, you know I'm tired. No, I'm not. Oh, sweet Lord, no. I always go to bed at 3, 4 in the morning. I did have a really busy day because I had to take care of all those kids that were not my kids. And strangely enough, like, people just trust you with their kids. Okay, I've known them for years. Maybe that's why. But they leave their kids here. They end up calling like many hours later, like at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And me, myself, I'd be wondering, like, is anybody feeding my kid? What's happening? I don't know. I went and did like the biggest order at no sponsorship McDonald's for all these kids today for lunch. I felt like I was feeding a soccer club. I kid you not. No, I'm not. I'm not tired. I'm good. No, they're angels. They're angels. They're sweetie pies. They are. I'm all good. I'm used to it. I'm used to having kids come to my house and they never want to leave. They just don't leave. They don't. Oh, what can I say? It's each our turn. What I say is live and let live. If they're happy and they're good and they're having the time of their lives, they're only going to be 12 once. They're only going to have fun like that once. Just let them enjoy life. My God. There's enough complications that comes along after. May we just make them enjoy what they can enjoy as much as they can. That's my philosophy on life. It is. May they have the best time ever. It doesn't really matter what goes on through. May it be respectful. May they be happy. And I think that's the key to have a good beginning of life. I believe it is. I believe if you've got that good foundation, you're going to be able to follow on through in a good way. Yeah, no, not live and let live into that kind of way, Juanson. No, 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 no. You have to know, Matthias is very stable. What is that? What's my camera? Did it freeze? It was moved up? I don't know. It moved up. Did I hit it? What happened? Oh! You guys are seeing all the way on up. It was. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, well, there. Okay, how's that? Thank you, Juanson. Oh, that's much better. Okay, let me just like that. Like that seems good to me. Okay. Okay, Juanson, here we go. We're going into an angel message. Yeah, that's so much better. You didn't want to see the ceiling? You didn't want to see the top of the fake candles? I don't get it. All right, so angel message for you, sweetie pie. Here we go. Your angels, what do they want to say to you? Trust that the divine is guiding you towards that path. The angels are surrounding you with love, offering support in times and uncertainty. Keep your heart open for blessings on through their way towards you. Now we're going to go with an oracle message. Renesha, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Love shine too. Not that I want to put it in a spooky way, like I'm coming to see you. It's not what I'm doing. I'm just coming to see you, loves. Oracle message. Embrace the changes unfolding into your life because they are guiding you to your highest potential. Trust into the timing of the universe, even if it feels uncertain at this moment. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is aligning for your growth. Alrighty, so let's go and see for Renesha's first, Love Shine, and then we're going to go and see MC. Here we go, my love. Let's go towards the bookity book a book. Hi, TP. Nice to see you. You're going to have to give me a few minutes, okay, TP? I don't know if you want to post your question right away, if you want to come back in a few moments. Yeah, you're probably going to be up in about, well, Julie's not here, so you're probably going to be up in about 15 minutes. I can put you in 15 minutes. Do you want to leave and come back, sweetie? Or if you want to post your question right away, we can leave a timestamp for you. It's as you wish. I'm doing good, my love. How are you doing, Sierra? Strength. The answer is no, not at this time, but ask again later. You need time to find your answers. Alrighty. Here we go. Yes, in about 15 minutes. Is that okay for you? Yes, my love. Yes, please. Okay, thank you, sweetie pie. And let me give you some love messages for you, sweet one. Here we go. All right. Love messages. In your eyes, I find my home and I find my heart's deepest peace. Every moment with you feels like magic that is unfolding. With you, love is effortless, it is pure, and it is ever growing. My heart beats for you now and always, and loving you is my favorite adventure. All right. Renesha, are you here, sweetie pie? How are you doing, my beautiful Renesha? Please let us know if you are here. Once we know that you are here, we will proceed with your reading. All right. And voila. So Renesha, just let us know that you are here, sweetie. Hi, how are you doing, Elisa? How are you doing, sweetie? It is nice to see you, my love. What have you been up to? Ah, there you go. How have you been, my beautiful queen? How have you been? It is lovely to see you, sweetie. You ready for the list? The list. It's Renesha, Loveshine, TP, and Julie. Yeah. All right, Elisa, sweetie. I'm gonna be with you in about 20 minutes, my love. Let me just go see if I have your questions into PayPal. Okay, you already put them over here. Feelings towards you, and you're wondering if he's gonna end up reaching out. Okay. So, Elisa, thank you so very much, my sweetie pie, for your donation, my love. I'm going to be with you in about 20-25 minutes. So if you want to leave and come back, it's perfect. We can also leave you a timestamp, so have no fears. You won't lose it. But in about 20 minutes or so, come back and see us, okay? Renesha, my love, here we go, sweetie. What's going on with you? Thank you, my love. So, will you get a car? Will you move? And is Reggie right for you? And how he feels about you and anything else that you need to know. All right. Thank you, Lisa. I'll see you soon, sweetie. We're going to start on off over here, my beautiful Renesha, with this one. So, will you get a car? Will you get a car? Our 9 of Cups says that you would like to. Our 10 of Cups says not right away. Neither do our Ace of Cups. So I'm going to use this deck over here and go and get a little bit more information for you. Okay? So you have the desire, you have the want, but you don't necessarily have the movement forward. Okay. No movement forward. Okay. Thank you for your list, my dear Juan-san. Two of Cups, our strength coming on forward, along with our judgment. My love, I'm going to say, will you get a car? I will say yes, but it's not going to be happening right away. There's going to be a certain lapse of time. So if you're okay kind of waiting to get your car, and by waiting, I'm going to say probably within the following... If you're okay with waiting approximately 2 to 3 months, I feel like you will get your car. But I feel like it's going to take a little bit of time. So you might even try once or twice. It might not actually pass on through. It might not be. Your mama is tired of taking you home from work, right? I get that. I feel like it's going to be about 2-3 months, my love. I feel like you might try a little bit before, but I don't quite feel like it's going to pass on through. So I will say 2 to 3 months. I will say 2-3 months, you should be able to get your own car, sweetie pie. Now, are you going to move? All right. Will you move? I would like to say yes. I know that you would like to. I know that you're going to be looking, but I don't necessarily see you moving. So as for moving, I'm going to say no. It's just, I feel like the possibility is not there. And it's not, I do not feel, I'll take out some more cards. I do not feel like it actually has to do with, it's not, obviously it's not because you don't want to. Yeah, no. I feel like for you to move, I feel like the very best thing for you would be actually to move on into with somebody else. And I feel like that's where the problem is actually coming on through. So for you to move, I would need you to find somebody that you would get along really, really well with, and that you would have like a coloc. I don't know how you call it, like somebody who lives with you, if you will. All right. So yeah. I'm definitely going to say over here a no for the moment, unless you're able to find somebody who's going to want to, or that wants to move on in. So if you're too into the apartment, I feel like that's a possibility. So they're going to work with you onto your eviction. What do you mean they're going to work with you onto your eviction? Okay. Okay, hold on just 1 second. You have to go to court on the 26th and you owe a lot of money. Okay. I'm going to say, my beautiful love, you're probably going to have to move somewhere else, or, well, there's no doubt you're going to have to move. There's no doubt. But you're either going to have to move with somebody that you already know. Let's say it could be your mom, it could be a friend, something this such. Or you're going to have to find a place where you are more than one taking care of the rent and everything this such. So it could be 2 to 3 people living into the same place. But yeah. So for the moment, I don't necessarily see you moving. So I'm going to say you're definitely not going to be evicted into the following 2 to 3 months. But after that, it's a little bit of an open book. Depending on what you do, maybe you don't have to move. Maybe you can stay where you're at, but maybe have people move on in with you. That would allow you not necessarily to move, but yet to have some help within the finances. Yeah. Does that make any sense, sweetie pie? So are you going to move for the moment? I do not see you moving. But I see you needing to be with other people. I see you needing to be with other people in order to make things work on through. Without the other people, it's like it's not necessarily working on through. Hold on. All right. And you have to go into the 26th. And it's going to be hard with no vehicle, right? I get that, my love. So, actually, they kind of get a little bit into the same type of, they're actually kind of both aligning at the same time. When you said, will you get a car? I said, there is a very strong possibility within the following 2 to 3 months. When you asked if you moved, I said, you're not going to be moving right away. I don't see you moving. But you could be moving into the following months, or you could have somebody move on in with you. But they both kind of correspond pretty much into 2 to 3 months. So possibly, and I say possibly because it depends how much effort you put into it. It depends who you go to see and how you're moving on forward with it. But you could definitely end up having, yes, a car, and yes, you could end up having new people either moving on in with you or you moving on in with other people. Hello, hello. Merci. Thank you, my beautiful Diane. I will be with you after TP, sweetie pie. Is Reggie right for you, and how does he feel about you and everything else that you need to know? Is Reggie right for you? Reggie can be good financially. He could definitely help you. He can definitely love you into the, I'm going to say, right kind of a way. But honestly, are you guys going to be together forever? I'm going to say no towards that, my love. I feel as though at some point in time, you guys will live somewhat of a disconnection. And I feel like that disconnection is bringing upon a walking away. Now, why? Why are you walking away? We're going to go and look. All right. All right. Hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna go and see, okay? This is for you. All right, Shauna, got you. TP, it hasn't been 20 minutes, but nice to see you. Okay, hold on just a second, sweetie. All right. All right, thank you, TP, sweetie pie. All right, so sweetie, is this your forever person? I'm going to say no. I would love to be able to say yes, but I'm going to say a no. Oh, severe thunderstorm warning. Ooh la la. Okay, getting our 3 no, sweetie pie. I hate to say so. I just kind of feel like the person that you are either dating or seeing, or that you're thinking of having something a little bit more into a long relationship, I feel like they want other things. I don't feel like they're looking for a long-term commitment, sweetie. I feel like they do have some behaviors that I do feel as though he has some behaviors that are not necessarily 100% pure. I honestly just don't feel like he's looking for a committed relationship. So I'm going to say not looking for a committed relationship over here. I'm going to say we're a little bit more looking for some fun. Nothing wrong with some fun, but if you're looking for a little bit more, then there's something wrong with the fun. He is not looking for a commitment or anything of the such. Does he believe that you're beautiful? And is he very passionate about you? Yeah. Would he like to get to know you better and have some more fun or have fun? Absolutely. But is this going to be your forever person? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say keep your guards up a little bit. Unless what you want is exactly what this person wants, sweetie. Let me know if you have any other questions, my sweetie pie, okay? Do we have Love Shine with us? Love Shine, are you around, my sweetie? Please let me know. Hi, Love Shine, sweetie. No, he didn't mean to be together, sweetie. That's not what I'm seeing, my love. No. All right. I'm going to say no, my love. I feel like the vibes that you guys are feeling are vibes where there's a lot of passion and there's a lot of desire. Hi, love, shine, sweetie. You can post your questions, my beautiful. But I do not necessarily feel like we're looking for forever. This is more something that is for the fun, that is kind of a little bit passing on by. You did up top. Let me go see if it's still there. All right. Let me go see my beautiful love shine. And we are going to put a timestamp over here for love shine at 46:30. Renesha, I'm sorry, my love. I know that you're going through a really difficult time. I feel like the car is a possibility, just not right away. I feel like the moving is most likely going to be happening, and I feel like you're going to be moving with other people, but you do still have a good 2-3 months before you're going to be moving. As for the relationship, I feel like it's something that is more physical than something that is long term. I'm not going to say that something that is physical is not going to turn into something long term, but for the moment, I just don't see that happening, sweetie. All right. Just 1 second. Let me just go and do something over here. I'm going to go and find your questions, my love. So love shine. All right. Love shine. Here we go. M sun up until sleep with wife and Amy. How's it going to go when he comes back until he goes back on vacation? Less than 2 weeks. All right. So M, sun up until sleep with wife. TP, you're next, okay, my love? So TP, you're going to be on up next, followed out by MZ and Elisa. All right, so M, sun up until sleep with wife. It's a friendship bond. That's what it is, nothing much more. I don't really feel like we want to hide things. I don't really feel like we want to do anything of the such. I feel like she is a little bit master of her castle, how things kind of navigate on through. But I feel like basically there's a friendship that is there. There is no love, there is no passionate desire, there is nothing of the such. It is everyday life with, I'm going to say, a really good friend is pretty much what it is. Okay. So just a second. How does it feel with you? The Devil in reverse makes sense because you guys aren't together at this moment. But even though there is nothing sexual that is happening at this moment, he still feels a lot of love for you. He still feels like he is included into your life. He still feels like he has that special place. He still feels like you want him and you want to take care of him and you want to hold him closely to you. So I'm going to say basically his feelings towards you is a great feeling of belonging. He feels like he belongs into your world, that you belong to him, he belongs to you. He feels like he is accepted and he feels like he is loved. So basically, he feels really, really quite secure. Here we go. All right. Okay. How's it going to go with the wife when he comes back until he goes back on vacation? Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's not everything is going to go perfectly, but it's going to be okay. So I'm going to say, how's it going to go when he comes back until he goes back on vacation? I feel like he is going to be occupied. I feel like he will have a lot of things to do. I feel like he's not completely going to be present. I feel like when he arrives when he just arrives, he's going to be able to spend maybe 2-3 times with you during that week, and he will spend more time. But I kind of feel like the following one, before he does go, things are going to become a little bit more complicated. He's going to have a lot of things to finish and finalize. So basically, I'm going to say, if we look at the overall before he leaves to go back on vacation, it is a little bit complicated, but not too much. I don't feel like there's any fights or anything big or any tower moments. I just feel as though there is a little bit of, how could I say? I feel as though you're not going to get everything that you want. I'm going to say I feel like it's going to be okay. So I will say You're not going to have any big fights. You're not going to have anything that's going to be bad. You will be able to spend some time with him. As for with you, it will be the same old until a couple days before he goes back onto vacation. As for the wife, things seem to be okay. I don't see any big changes, no big modifications. There's no tower moments. There's no bad things happening. But there's not any really, really good things happening neither. So I'm going to say somewhat of a normality. Whenever they seem to go back at home, they seem to go back into a certain pattern. And that pattern seems to be just really, I'm going to say, okay, nothing much more. His thoughts and feelings for Amy. His thoughts and feelings for Amy. Thoughts and feelings for Amy. Love, togetherness, wanting to help you, wanting to be there, wanting to spend as much time with you, and wanting to make things fair, wanting to be okay with you, wanting you to be happy. So if he kind of feels like you're not happy or you're not into a good place, he wants to try to make it better. So his feelings towards you is wanting to make things just because he does love you and because he doesn't want to make you upset. And he already kind of knows that he kind of did make you a little bit upset along the way. And now the tarot, my love. Then I'm going to go and get myself some water before coming to see TP a second. I'll just be a second. So, tarot, what do we have into the tarot? Into the tarot, Two of Cups. I know you'd like to see those cups. I know there's many other cards that go with the Two of Cups, but I know that you do like the Two of Cups. So, we do have our Two of Cups, we do have our Hanged Man coming on through, and we do also have our Eight of Pentacles. Sweetie, he has deep, beautiful, profound love for you. He doesn't want to lose you in any kind of single way. Absolutely not. He wants to hold on to you, but at the very same time, he doesn't necessarily want things to evolve. He wants things to stay the way that they are. He is comfortable with the way that things are. So if we ask for more, he'll go into an uncomfortable kind of a zone. What you've got is perfect for him. I don't know if it's perfect for you, but it's perfect for him. That being said, he's going to continue to pour more love and more wants and more desires. I need you to know, even into those moments where you feel like, oh my God, what's happening? He doesn't care for me. He doesn't respect me, so on, so on, so on. Yes, he doesn't always respect you. Yes, he doesn't always do things right. But I can definitely say, yes, that he does love you and he does want to try to make this work and he will do everything he possibly can to do so. So he wants you to know that he loves you. And basically, he's not going anywhere, my love. He said that you hurt him when you were drunk. Will he forgive you? And what would be back to normal? He said he lost your trust. No, he's just being overly exaggerating for frig's sake. No way. Look, Tower moment in reverse. King of Pentacles. He's still holding on to you. He's just saying that to manipulate you because he doesn't want you to do it again. That's it. And that's all. No, he did not lose your trust. My dear God. Yeah. No, he's fine, sweetie pie. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to get some water and I'm going to come and see TP. Okay, so you're good, my beautiful love shine. He loves you. He's not going anywhere. So TP, if you want to post your question, you can post it. I'll be with you in just a second. Then we're going to go and see Aliza and Julie. Oui, j'ai pas fini. Sûrement demain. Hello! For yes or no. I got you. Thank you, Lilith. Alrighty. Okay. So here we go. TP. Yesterday, while using your phone outside, did your neighbor's door camera able to clearly see or record the YouTube content into your phone? Will they be able to see it? One card and pendulum. I don't usually keep my pendulum here, the only one who asked for it, but let me go and see. Okay, so I do have the pendulum next to me, so just give me 1 second, I'll check it on through, okay? So yesterday, we are with TP. Eliza, please let us know if you're here. You're going to be next, okay? So yesterday, while using your phone. How are you doing, TP, by the way? You always have those nosy neighbors, don't you? Were they able to record? Were they able to see? One card, yes or no. The devil in reverse is saying a no. So it is the devil. It is in reverse. It is stating that it is a no. All right, let's go see. Now, please do remember, if it goes back and forth, it's a yes. If it goes onto the sideways, it is a no. So we want to know, did TP's neighbor door camera, were they able to record the YouTube content onto TP's phone? All right. I got a no within the cards, and I'm also getting a no over here within the pendulum, sweetie. So I will say a double no. I don't know what you're watching on YouTube. I do know that it is, you know, parental guidance because it is on YouTube. So if you were watching something onto another platform, I could be worried what you were watching and that they captured it, but I'm going to say, my sweetie pie, no problem whatsoever. Nothing has been caught in any kind of a way, sweetie. All right. So, let me know, my sweetie pie. It's my pleasure. TP, be careful with your phone. Be careful with the content onto your phone. Be careful no cameras catch you, sweetie. Be careful. That being said, you're into the clear this time around. So, bless your beautiful soul, sweetie pie. Do we have Eliza with us? If not, I'm going to go and see MZ. All right. So, I'm going to go and see at this moment, Julie, I'm waiting for Elise. Actually, I do have Elisa's question. So I'll go see Julie and then we'll go see Elisa. Maybe she'll be in by then. So MZ is going to be at 109. I'm just going to go and gather the questions. All right. Here we go. All right. So here we go. All right. So, Julie, questions. And voilà. Alrighty, and here we go for Julie. We also have our beautiful Mimi. I have Julie twice, and I have Sierra. Okay, we need to update our list, guys. Who is our beautiful Sierra? Watson. We are currently with MZ. I do have you twice. Then I'm going to go and see Eliza. And then I'm going to go and see Sierra, followed out by Mimi. And so I will say that we will close the readings at 11 tonight. So here we go for our beautiful love. All right. All right. So the candidates are going to have interviews tomorrow and onto the Monday and afterwards, and then he can stay. Yeah. What is that? Otherwise, his work. Oh no, that would be horrible, sweetie. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Let's start off with this. I kind of feel like I feel honestly, my love, that your candidate has some good sides, but I also feel like your candidate has some sides that are not as good. At this point in time, honestly, I almost feel like it's a toss of coins. Honestly, it's really just going to depend how everybody kind of reacts along the way. I don't really feel like one has more advantage over the other, but hey, let's take out the cards and let's go and see. All right. All right. So, a very stressful situation altogether, sweetie, because you're talking about visas. You're talking about work permits. You're talking about life, not just a job, life. So, fingers crossed. I hope that the person that you want truly does get it. As for Mike, I totally hear you onto the work situation. It can definitely throw off somebody's stability and their ability to kind of focus onto anything else that would come on through that does have any type of pressure in any kind of a way. What I will say is this for the moment, okay, my love. I feel as though Mike's crazy work schedule, if you will, is a little bit hindering your relationship moving on forward, is what you're wondering. I'm going to say yes. There's no doubt about it. As much as we needed it to move on forward because we needed him to feel secure, we needed him to feel good and happy and into a good place. Like, we needed this. We really did. And he does have it now and he is moving on forward with it. But at the very same time, there's a certain blockage into the way that, like, this is what I want you to know. If he didn't get the job that he so desired, he would have been more depressed. He would have been more sad. He would have been still looking for himself. He still would be lost into his soul. Now he has what he wants, but he has extra loads of stress. He has different, goals. He has different things that are kind of passing through his mind. Now, we could easily say that one is equal to the other, kind of, because they both have their own weight. But when we really, really, really look at it, one is much more positive than the other. So having success in life and being happy with yourself and where you're going is so much better than being kind of depressed and not finding your place into life, right? So it is good. It's just that each of the situations bring their own load of burdens. And I feel like the main problem over here is that life is full of burdens. It always is. I don't care where you're at in life. Maybe something is health related. Maybe because of your studies, maybe because of your work, maybe because family. I don't care what it is. Maybe love. There is always somebody. Nobody has the most perfect life. Everybody's got some type of an issue somewhere, right? So yeah, it's just a question of balancing things out, and he needs to balance things out, sweetie. So that's what I'm gonna say to you. Juanson, after Mimi, we do have Sean. Okay, by the way, sweetie pie. So I feel like this is a question of balance. So is it actually hindering the relationship? In a certain way, it kind of is, because it's impacting the pace of how things are moving on forward. His work is draining, if you will, his energy and his attention. And it's leaving him kind of distracted. But he's not intentionally pulling away. But his focus is kind of split. It's split between you and it's split between work. which can make it a little bit difficult into the progress as moving on forward, because his attention is not 100% love. It's work and love and himself, because it's like a 33.3% each, work, 33.3% you, 33.3%, love and personal life. So there's a lot of things that are going on through, but he just needs to himself personally try to figure out how to balance things out. If he's able to balance things out, he's going to be a-okay. So will he balance it out for you? Yes, he will be able to do it. He's not blind to the relationship, and he knows that he's a little bit more in control than what he used to be. He's more in control into his work life than he used to be. He's slowly getting the balance. He's slowly being a little bit more present. So he really just needs to catch up, if you will, his breath and kind of get back into a certain rhythm. And then once that happens, you're going to see him giving more of his energy actually towards you. So is he going to be able to do it? Yeah, he will, but he still needs a little bit of effort as he's kind of navigating through it. Now, are there any ladies around him trying to seduce him or trying to distract him in any kind of a way? And thank you everybody for waiting so patiently, by the way. Still waiting for a beautiful... Oh, we don't actually have to wait for Eliza. I've got your questions, so I'm good. Eliza is next onto the list, by the way. And then I will need Sierra, though. I'm not quite sure that I have Sierra's questions. So Sierra, if you're around, please let us know. Any other ladies around trying to seduce him or distract him? You know what? I feel like there's nobody else into the picture that is trying to take his focus away from you. I feel like his attention is primarily onto his work and getting through those busy days. He's not looking for distractions. And I feel like his loyalty to you is 1,000,000% strong. So I need you to believe. I need you to trust. I need you to follow on through with that. Now, you did have another question, which I am going to go and get at this moment. Just one little second. I'm going to make sure. Yeah, I don't have Sierra's questions. Wherever you're at, my love, you can post your questions. It's going to be after Lisa, sweetie. And here's the other one. I might just let you know that he's sick. But there you go. But he did mention to meet up sometime, so you suggest that you can meet before you leave next Wednesday or after you come back on 7/7, right? All right. How does he think about you suggesting those timelines? You don't want to pressure him, but you also wanting him to know that you do want to see him. I think that you did perfectly. You didn't jump onto the occasion and say, oh my God, yeah, I'm ready, available for you tomorrow. You said, yeah, you know what? I'm available onto these dates. If that's convenient for you, then we can definitely make this happen. So I'm actually going to say that you did a really, really good job, sweetie. So as for the meetup suggestions, I feel like Mike is open to the idea of seeing you, but might be feeling a little bit conflicted about the timing with everything going on into his work life. So when you suggested those dates, I feel like he appreciated your thoughtfulness. I feel like he appreciated your flexibility also, because you did give him, certain dates and everything the such. And I feel like it shows that you're understanding his schedule, but you're also kind of eager, if you will, to connect. So I feel as though he might feel a little bit of pressure to make it work, especially if he's juggling a lot of things right now. But deep down, he does want to see you and he does want to spend time with you. So it's more about finding that balance between his work and the chaos and the desire to be with you. So he's likely to be a little bit relieved that you're giving him that option, of after July 7th also, which gives him that space to kind of plan things without necessarily stressing on out. So basically, I'm going to say, I feel like he feels gratitude towards you being considerate and opening on up a little bit more. I feel like he's excited about the thought of seeing you again. So I'm just going to say, continue to be as flexible as you can, continue to be light, continue to give options. It's all good. But also continue not to give him everything. Give him some options, just not everything. Because if you give everything, it's just way too easy. And you can't play that. You got to play a little bit the hard to get. So yes, and good for you, my love. I'm so glad that he actually reached on out and he did that. It's about time, sweetie. It's time for the second PayPal question. I don't know. Second, did I not do the second? I don't know. I started with the second. I started with the second. Yeah, I did. The second's before it. You have a timestamp. Yeah, I already did the other one about the candidates. Yeah, I did that one. I'm so sorry, my love. Yeah. Unless there's something else that I'm missing, I'm going to go and see into the meanwhile our beautiful Elisa. I know I do have your question over here, so it's perfect. Okay. Whew. God, you had me scared for a moment. Like, what did I miss? What did I not do? Okay, so Elisa, you're going to be over here, sweetie. And you're going to be at 124. Hi, sweetie pie. Thank you for waiting so patiently, my love. So you want to know what's happening. I'm still looking, by the way. Please let me know, Juanza and Lilith, if you see Sierra somewhere around, please let me know. It's not Sierra, our usual Sierra, like C-Y. It's Sierra S-I. I'm not quite sure who Sierra is. I would love to know who she is. But she donated and she has no questions. So if you guys see Sierra, please let me know. All right. I'm going to go and see Mimi and Sean after, and the readings are closing in 28 minutes. So let's go and see what the intentions and what's going on over here. Okay, my love? Here we go. All right. Hi, Joy. How are you doing, sweetie? All right. Thank you, my beautiful Joy. Thank you, sweetie. I'll be with you shortly, my love. All right, so Sierra. Not Sierra. I'm still looking for Sierra. Oh. So what do we got over here, sweetie, for you? We want to know, will he reach out and what are his feelings towards you? So what are his hidden feelings, and will he reach on out? Let's go see. All right. Okay, sweetie pie. His feelings for you. Honestly, what has happened between you guys, my love? Because I feel like this person has a lot of memories towards you. I feel like they still do look at different options that you guys could kind of explore. But at the same time, I kind of feel like they don't necessarily I feel like they feel like this is something that is very, very risky and they don't really quite know what to do with it. So I'm going to take out more cards, but I'm definitely going to say whatever fallout you guys have had, whatever has happened over here, seems to be a lot into the unknown. We don't know what to do with it. We don't really know what to say about it at the very same time. It's like we're too afraid of being hurt, so we're not really doing anything. So we're not completely 100% convinced. I do have our Four of Cups, so we deal to hold on to you. I keep getting Ace of Pentacles in reverse, sweetie. I feel like this person is trying to gather their strength as much as they possibly can. These two cards I keep getting, Six of Cups and Ace of Pentacles reverse. I got them into the first cards that I pulled on through also. Honestly, my love, I kind of feel like this person wants to, I feel like they would like to remain perhaps friends, but I don't feel like they're necessarily looking towards anything of a relationship. So whatever it is that has happened between you guys, I feel like they're too afraid of returning on back. Not because they don't care, not because they don't love, because they're too afraid of being hurt again. They're too afraid of turning back into the same cycle. So they would prefer not give it a second chance and stay onto their own side than give it a second chance and be hurt again. They would prefer to be able, not right away, it's not possible right now, but maybe later on to be able to be friends with you. That could be something that could be possible. But as for love, I'm going to say no, sweetie. As for reach out, I'm also going to have to say no. And I'm sorry, my love. I know it's not the answers that you're looking for. Let me know, sweetie. All right. Alrighty. So, does that make any sense? Do they think of you as positive as a person? Hi, Divine Timing. Nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you, my dear Juanson. Divine Timing, you're going to be on up soon, okay? Thank you for your donation, my sweet love. So do they think of you as anything positive as a person? Honestly, quite frankly, my love, I do believe as they do. They do believe that you are a really, really good person. My problem is they don't necessarily see themselves moving on forward with you into the future. So do they see you as being somebody positive, somebody who is good? Yes. But we can find somebody very positive and very good and very perfect, but not necessarily want to be with them. This is what I'm kind of seeing within this, my sweetie. Yeah. I'm sorry, my love. I know it's not the answers that you're looking for, sweetie. I'm sorry, sweetie pie. Here we go. Oh. All right. All right, sweetie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. All right. Here we go. Let's go and see our Sierra still in there. We're going to go and see Mimi. Mimi is going to be over here. Mimi, my love, how are you doing, sweetie? Hold on. I'm going to have to go into PayPal because you did not send your questions over here. So still looking for a beautiful Sierra wherever you're at. And we have Julie who has added herself back on. Hold on. And here we go. Mimi. Back to work. And you're feeling happier if you're busy. Times 5 fast. Okay, we're going to go and see. And voila. So we are with Mimi. Okay. So Mimi, my love, we're going to take out some cards and we're going to go and see this. Okay, well, let's go see MT's and CH thoughts and feelings for your work at this moment. All right. So, Sweetie Pie, I feel like MT and CH, they both respect your work, and I feel like they both respect your dedication. I feel like MT appreciates the effort that you've been putting in, though I kind of feel like they're a little bit stretched thin. I feel like CH is supportive, but is more focused onto the bigger picture. So they might not be fully tuned into the detail of the moment. So I'm going to say both of them are not really quite concerned with your performance, but more with actually making sure that you're not burning yourself on out. Because I do feel as though they do value, but they could be focused onto other type of priorities at this moment. Now, the event after your son's surgery, should you go or pass it to JL? All right. Now, given your son's situation altogether, my beautiful love, I think passing it to JL might be the better option, especially if you feel like you need to stay with your son during that time. I feel like your family is going to need you at that moment, and the event can be definitely handled by JL without compromising anything that would be too major. So if you feel like your presence is definitely essential, you could always check on maybe a little bit kind of briefly, but don't stress yourself too thin, Sweetie Pie. Family is always going to be your priority. So, and they're going to understand. It's going to be all right. So will your effort let JL claim all of the credit? So will your effort let JL claim all the credit? I understand your worry upon that. I really do. But I do need you to trust that your contribution is not going to go unnoticed. Even if JL takes the lead, people are going to recognize your hard work, and they know how you value, and they know what your value is. So sometimes others might actually get some recognition, but that doesn't diminish your role or your effort. So your value is there. It is clear to those who truly matter. And that's truly what actually counts at this moment in time. Oh, it is crazily starting to rain. I'm going to say it might be that huge thunderstorm that's on its way. So, yeah, Mr. Harry's thoughts and feelings for you yesterday and today. Basically, I feel like he's thinking about you, but I feel like there's ease. I feel like there's respect. I feel like there's a little bit of emotional distance. I feel like he's a little bit caught up into his own world. Not by distance, not by choice, but really due to being emotionally a little bit preoccupied. So I feel like his feelings for you, they are warm, but they are really quite passive at this moment. So I feel like he has a mix of contentment, but I also do feel like he has some restraint. I feel like he's into a stable, somewhat of a stable place emotionally, but doesn't necessarily want to push for anything deeper in any kind of a way. So, yeah. Why do you still feel a soft spot? Because it's natural, because your relationship was meaningful, because it's been there for quite some time, because there's an emotional bond that lingers even if it's not fully active. And I feel like your heart hasn't fully let go. That's okay. You're processing it into your own time, sweetie. And you don't have to rush to healing or closure or anything. So I need you to know that you need to trust that what you are feeling is valid and that your heart knows exactly what it needs to know. As for the energy with Mr. Harry and his wife, I'm going to say it's neutral. I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. I'm going to say it's neutral. I feel like they connect emotionally onto a certain level. I feel as though they're not in conflict. I feel like it's okay. They have somewhat of an agreement upon the way that things go. It's a little bit like a quiet routine. I do my things, you do your things. We kind of fulfill each other in different kind of ways, but there's always that emotional distance. So I feel like they're both kind of going through their emotions and through the emotions, but onto their own sides. So yeah, I'm going to say not everything is perfect, and this is definitely the case. Is it love and passion and intimacy? Absolutely not. Is it we're together into a relationship because it benefits everybody? Kind of is, yes. Let me give you some love messages, sweetie, from Mr. Harry. Here we go. Alrighty. All right. You hold a special place into my heart. Every moment with you feels like a treasure. I cannot deny the connection that we share. It is real. No matter where life takes us, I'll always think of you. And my thoughts often wander back to you into the most quieted of moments. Here we go. Sean, you're next. Unless Sierra's here. Where's Sierra? You can, Farah. How are you doing, sweetie? Here we go with Sean. I'm going to have to put myself a new paper here. So I'm still looking for our beautiful Sierra. We have not yet found. I'm going to go and see Sean. We have our beautiful Joy. We have Divine Timing, and then I believe we're going to have Farah. All right, I got you, sweetie. So that is the list that we have at this moment, closing in 3 minutes. So here we go for Sean. Then we're going to go and see Joy. Sean it is. Okay. So we shall leave you a timestamp on beautiful Farah. Is your question already into PayPal? I'm already there, so I'm just going to go and see myself. And it is. So it's perfect, my love. I'll be with you shortly, sweetie pie. We do also have MZ into that list, guys. So here we go. All right. Here we go. I'm still looking for Sierra. That is Julie. I'm temporary lost. Sean. God, I'm in PayPal. I'm like, where am I at? I'm looking for Sean. Hi, Elaine. You can send your questions, love. Alrighty. So, Sean is going to be over here. And Sean is at 150. All right. Do I have you onto the list? No, I do not have you onto the list, sweetie. I do not. But now I do. So you're going to be over here too. Love Shine, you might want to send me your questions. You're going to be up in about 30 minutes, my love. Yeah. All right. All right. Sean. Yes, they are. I know. I know, Hanson. You don't even want to know, Hanson. Just keep it the way that it is. Oh my God! Just keep it the way that it is. All right. So, Sean, this is for Sean. Should you get a McLaren GTS or hypercar? Or should you get the Bugatti Veyron? And okay, let's go and see. Sean, I feel like if price is not an issue for you, the McLaren GTS is going to be an incredible machine. It's going to have really good performance. It's going to have great agility. It's going to have that iconic McLaren engineering. It's going to have everything that you actually do need. It. Oh my God! Why do you say that, Juanson? Why do you say that? Why? What did I say? Did I say anything? He's always in the doghouse. Why? He's not really, though, Juanson, quite frankly. He just has stupid ideas sometimes. How's that? I'm just telling him he has stupid ideas, that I'm not doing the stupid things. I don't know what you heard or what. I didn't say anything. My God. And for some reason, I'm not logged on to Facebook onto the desktop. So, yeah, you're going to have to send over there. Okay, so, yeah. I'm going to say over here, Sweetie Pie, I feel... into the dog. You're so funny, once. Sweetie Pie, McLaren is definitely more of a supercar, okay? And it's got a hypercar flair, Sweetie Pie. If you go towards the Bugatti, I'm going to say you're leaning more towards a car that is cemented into place, right? And I'm going to say it's a classic, and I'm also going to have to say that over here I feel like it's got insane power and prestige. It's a dream car for many. It's a whole other league. It's a whole other technology. If you want to go to hypercar alternatives, I'm going to say there's a Ferrari, Le Ferrari, that can be good. There's the Porsche 918 Spider. There's the McLaren Speedtail. There's also Aston Martin Valkyrie. There's the Pagani. There's the Koenigsegg. I don't know how to say it. There's a lot of other choices, sweeties. So I'm going to say choose the one that fits best for you. Yeah. No, Juanson, I just have to say, no. My kids did not hear a darn thing. That's you into your mind figuring things. My kids are into another room and they probably fell asleep watching YouTube. They're way too silent. They're way too behaving themselves. No, 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 no. Although Anel did ask me a while ago when Alex is coming, and I said he should be coming tomorrow. But you are not wrong onto your doghouse thing, but you are not completely right. I have way too many things to say. But he's not in trouble. He's not in trouble. All's good, sweetie. But you're not wrong, but you're not right. So, sweetie, that's it. You're going to stick with that sounds like a good plan. Let me give you an angel message to go along with this, sweetie. Yeah. Let me give you an angel message. Yeah, your intuition was definitely half right. He has dumb ideas sometimes, Swanson. Just dumb. And I'm not doing them. And I clearly say I'm not doing them because they're dumb. That's probably what you're picking up on too. And he says I'm the boss, but he keeps coming back with dumb ideas. Your angels, they are surrounding you with light and they are offering guidance and protection every single step of the way. So you need to trust that the universe is working into your favor. Even if things seem kind of unclear, I need you to keep your heart open to love because that is going to be the way to your healing and to your growth. Absolutely, sweetie pie. Oh, Juanson, if you only knew what happened last weekend with Will and the hair sniffing. Oh, frig. I got a lot of stories to say, Juanson. I do. I had a very interesting weekend last weekend. I got you. Thank you, my beautiful love. No, divine timing. I shall be with you quite shortly, my love. Okay, so here we go. Um, yeah, that was Will Swanson. I said there was Will that was around. I spent the weekend with Will last weekend, and it was weird as hell. It was weird. I woke up into the middle of the night by somebody saying, you know, I want to take care of you for the rest of my life, and sniffing my hair and saying so many beautiful things that were weird as hell. It was just the weirdest night of my life. That's all I have to say, Swanson. The weirdest night of my life. Uh-huh. That's it. And I have a lot of other things to say, but I will not. I'm just going to say, if anybody wakes up in the middle of the night and wakes you up every 2 hours to tell you how friggin' beautiful you are and how perfect you are, and they sniff your hair and your body, you got issues. You got to run like hell. All right? Red and white. Red and white is what I'm going to say over here. So, Watson, you will not be hearing me speak about Will no more. Although I didn't really speak about him in the past. I know, Elaine. I know you did, sweetie. But you're far off onto the list, so you're going to have to wait a little bit. Not a problem. You would be running too. I kid you not, Joy. I mean it, seriously. This person would wake me up 2 hours after I'm sleeping, hold my face and say, do you know how gorgeous you are? Look at yourself into the mirror and sniff my hair. It was weird as F. It was so strange. They had good intentions. It was just weird. I know. That's what happened once. Yeah, that's what happened. So there you go. It is so strange. You got to be careful, guys, out there. There's some interesting people, all right? What do you think of our current government? Oh, I'm not getting into that, Elaine. No. I could talk about that onto a different platform, but not onto a social platform. No way I'm talking about our government. Nuh-uh. Okay, so that being said, hold on. I'm moving over here to Joy. Joy, you're next, sweetie. Joy, here you go. Divine timing, you're next. I'm still looking for Sierra. Joy, sweetie, let you know about this weekend with Joey. How's that going to go and what's going to be his actions? Let's go see. So we are currently with Joy. Okie dokie. Sean, what's up? I don't know what I have to say. Samantha and Matthew, at this moment, my love, I feel as though they are waiting for something to be happening. I feel like they are waiting for some type of movement. And until there is a movement that has been done, nothing really is going to be happening. So I'm going to say that they are missing you. Yes, make a wish, my beautiful Elaine. But I feel as though they want movement. They desire movement. They need movement. But they need movement coming from you. So would they like something to be happening? Oh, I'll say yes. But they also need some type of a movement. I'll also say yes, my love. My pleasure, Sean. All right. Sierra, we've been looking for you. Hi, Lilith. Hello, Sierra. Okay, yeah, you're up. Joy followed out by Sierra. So how's the weekend going to go, sweetie pie? Sierra, you're next. We've been looking for you, sweetie. Yeah, don't worry about it. Here we go, Joy. So we are with Joy. Sierra is next. Then we have Divine Timing. We have Farah. We have MZ. We have Elaine. And we have Love Shine. So, Joy. How's this weekend going to go with Joey? Getting over here our Ten of Wands, also getting our King of Pentacles, getting our King of Swords. It's almost, this is what I'm going to say. It's like we want to level things up into a certain way. All right? I'm sorry, Elaine, sweetie. That's not fun. I'm going to say, my beautiful Joy, I feel like we want to level things up, all right? I feel like we want to make things go into a better kind of a way. I feel like we feel like it's been a little bit heavy lately, like it's been a little bit, I'm not going to say conflictual, just kind of heavy within the energy. Like we don't really know how to move on forward, what really to do, what not to do. It's almost like if you're at the very beginning, you know, into your beginning of a relationship, you don't know, do I kiss? I don't kiss. Do I hug? Do I do this? What do I do? I feel like we're into this phase of what do I do? But I also feel like we want to do a lot of things. So I'm basically going to say over here, I feel like there's a lot of things that are happening. And I feel as though we actually want to step it up. But we want to step it up because we keep thinking about you and because we want something to be happening. But at the same time, we don't want to step it on up into a place where we might make you kind of fearful and walk away. So we're going to step it up just a little step, one step, okay? Not 2, not 3, not 5, not 10. Don't expect we're walking up, you know, some type of staircase. No, we're taking one step. One step up is what we're doing. But at least you'll have some type of movement, right? Why are you last again? You're not last. Love Shine is after you. And it's because you came in when we closed. You came in and donated at 10:59, my beautiful Elaine. And we closed at 11. That's why you're last, sweetie. But you're not last again. Love Shine is last. Don't take the ranks so personally. It really just goes by whoever comes on in, sweetie. That being said, King of Swords, the Hierophant. Sweetie pie, this is what I'm going to say. Do not necessarily expect anything boom, like I'm going to invent a word, boomastic, which is not a word. Don't expect anything really, really fantastic happening, but you can expect a good time. All right. So are you going to have movement with Joey? Yes. Is it going to go well? Yes. Is it going to be okay? Yes. Is it going to make some movement? Absolutely. Is it going to be anything huge? No. But movement there will be. Progression there will be. Second date there will be. Probably a kiss. Probably a hug. Probably even maybe some closeness. Anything sexual? I don't believe so. But that being said, we have movement and we have progression. So I'm going to say towards you over here, my love, you can expect actually a really good weekend because I feel as though the date that you're going to be having is going to bring you forward within time to better moments going on through. Yeah. There's a word as boomastic? No way. Boombastic, perhaps. Boomastic does not exist. I am sure about it. I think a boombastic, but a boommastic? I invented that one. I'm sure about it. Joy, I am sending you much love and thank you for your beautiful patience, sweetie. Sierra, you would like to know. Hold on over here, my sweetie. Joy, have yourself a lovely weekend. Why did a hotel call you about Cameron? I don't know if it was the Cameron that you know. Well, that is a very interesting question. I'm going to say it's very, very intriguing, my sweet love. I do tarot readings upon future and everything of the such, but onto that, let me go and see. That's almost like some investigative work. Okay, so let me go and see what I've got for you. So it is strange. It is very strange. It is very strange. Does it have anything to do? I honestly, really don't feel like it has anything to do with the person that you know. I don't. I'm going to actually say to you, sweetie pie, if you have any other questions, please let me know. But in regards to this one, I don't feel like it has to do with the person that you do actually know that is by that name. a weird little mix up altogether, I would definitely call the hotel itself. I would definitely try to get the information, try to figure out why they actually called you and everything of the such. But I do not believe that is the exact person that you do know. So I'm going to say there is some type of weird misunderstanding somewhere, but I'm at the very same time, I'm going to say, even though there was a weird misunderstanding, the fact that this person's name would come upon kind of makes me think that you should somewhat contact this person in some kind of shape, form, or way, just to kind of let and ask them if they're okay into some kind of a way. But yeah, it's very, very strange, my love. It is very odd, Elaine. It is very odd. Oh, does it divine timing? Oh, God. Let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie pie. Divine timing. You would like to have a general reading. Let's go and see what we've got. Oh, you did text. What happened? What happened then? What happened with the Cameron? What did they say? Yeah, I've got you, sweetie. I've got you, my love. All right. Hey, buddy. Hi, Zach. How are you doing, sweetie? What is Cameron's feelings towards you? Okay. Divine timing. Just give me a second, sweetie. Okay. It sounds like a plan, Elaine. Have yourself a snack, sweetie. It's not garbage or recycling day for you. Yeah, that's okay, Elaine. So, what are the feelings? What are the feelings for you? Okay. Whatever has happened between you guys has been really, really quite conflictual. There's been some barriers, but I feel like we want to let go of the barriers and I feel like we want to move on forward. So, whatever happened between you and Cameron into the past, I feel like we want to try to rectify and pass on through to something. I'll say better, sweetie pie. Mm-hmm. And Divine, here we go. Alrighty, so divine timing, sweetie. Generating, here we go. So, so. All right. So, sweetie pie. Right now, divine, sweetie, there's a strong undercurrent of change that is moving through. Even if it doesn't feel obvious onto the surface, I feel like you're being called to let go of any unnecessary baggage that may actually be weighing you down emotionally or even kind of mentally. I need you to trust that the changes that are happening are aligning with, well, with you, but for something that is bigger. Even if the path feels uncertain for a while, I feel like you're entering into a period where there is more clarity. But I feel like you're going to start to see the direction that you're actually meant to head into. So I need you to leave yourself a little bit more time. Into your challenges, I feel as though there might be some hesitation or fear surrounding stepping into the unknown. I feel like it's easy to kind of get stuck into the what ifs or worry about the outcomes. But I feel like this is a time for you to actually lean into trust. So I feel like your inner wisdom is trying to guide you. So even if you feel unsure, I need you to know that you're onto the right path. And sometimes I feel like facing a little bit of the unknown can actually feel a little bit overwhelming. But I need you to remember that your growth is always going to happen outside of your comfort zone. So it's really, really important when I speak about those barriers and those barriers being up, sometimes we need to kind of knock them on down. All right. So those are your challenges. Knock down those barriers. Into your strengths, you have a really, really strong ability to stay grounded. And deep into your intuition. I feel like you have beautiful assets. I feel like there's a lot of things that you can do, and there's a lot that you need to give yourself credit for. I feel like you've navigated through so many different kind of currents, and you're moving through it into the most beautiful way. So what's actually coming towards you? You can absolutely believe into different type of opportunities that are going to be coming on through. Unexpected collaborations, ideas that are going to align with your passions. I feel like this is going to give you a little bit of a new purpose, a little bit more of a new direction. I feel like this has to do within career, within your own personal growth. So I feel like there's somewhat of a big boost, the big changes is coming within the following 6 months. It's going to be really, really good for you. But I need you to be open to that. I need you to be open to receive it. So what I'm going to say to you is this. Love-wise, if you're not into a relationship, if you are, there's a possibility of a deepening in a relationship. If you're not, there is a possibility within the following 2 to 3 months for a new connection to be happening for you. If a new connection there is, it will be an earth sign. It will be somebody new who has dark hair and brown eyes, about 5'9", 5'8" in height, business related. That being said, my advice for you over here is to stay open and adaptable, even when things don't go according to your plans, sweetie. So keep your heart light and trust into your beautiful journey. I need you to allow yourself that space so you can grow. I feel like you need to grow. Not that I want you to grow. It sounds bad. We all need to grow, but I feel like there are some things that are changing that you need to move on forward with. So, no pressure, no nothing. Just move on forward as much as you possibly can. A lot of good things are coming towards you, as much as in love, like I said, new things, as much as in within finances, a lot of beautiful things happening into the following months that are going to knock down barriers, give you new possibilities. But I need you to work onto yourself, moving on forward with your wants and within your desires. Because you've gone through an awful lot and you're moving on forward. You're rising on up. And this is a little bit your time to go and gather truly what it is that you would like to have, sweetie pie. No, it doesn't sound bad at all. There's nothing bad into anything that I said. Did I say anything bad? I didn't say anything bad. Uh-uh. Yeah. All right, perfect then, divine timing. Perfect, sweetie. Love it. I'm sending you so much. Your name is divine timing. I can't let you go without an angel message. Or no, not an angel message. A universe message, sweetie, for you, my love. Here we go. Then I'm going to go and see Farah and MZ. The universe is gently guiding you towards the path that aligns with your true purpose. Trust that each step, no matter how small, is part of a bigger plan unfolding for your highest good. So embrace the journey with an open heart, for it is leading you exactly where you need to be. Divine timing, sweetie. You said out sounded bad to say that. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it, sweetie. Divine timing. Thank you for your beautiful patience. Thank you for being here, sweet love. And beautiful things are coming your way, sweetie pie. Thank you for joining us. If there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know. All right, my love? In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see Farah, and we're going to leave a timestamp at the very same time. So Farah and MZ are going to be the following readings, my love. And voila. All right. Farah. Farah is going to be over here. All right. Up next is Julie. So we want to go and know A's energy. So A's energy towards you currently. All right. A's energy. Here we go. I feel as though A's energy is one that is more, let me put it this way. So, getting our Sun, also getting our Six of Pentacles, followed out by the Devil. I feel like the energy that we have is one that is making more sense. I feel like there is much more clarity. We know more what we want and how we want to move on forward. However, I feel as though there are some strings attached to the relationship that you have. I feel like not everything is clear. I feel like we know more what we want, so we're more interested into and we want to move on forward. But I feel like there's different aspects of your relationship and of the partnership that are not quite clear. I feel like we need to have a conversation to make things a little bit more clear. And I feel like that's going to help to actually move on forward. At this moment, I don't know if you realize, is there a possibility sometimes that you kind of feel like A's energy can be a little bit manipulative or a little bit kind of pushing you into a certain direction? Because this is a little bit of what I'm seeing over here. It's almost like we have a great interest into you and we want to be with you, but sometimes it's like we use maybe some different type of tactics that might not be the very best tactics that we can use in order to go and gain this relationship altogether. So I'm basically going to say into the energy, one of a lot of curiosity, one of a lot of I'm thinking about you, one of I want to explore this relationship more. I really do care for you. I just kind of feel like sometimes A uses it, or maybe has not yet. Maybe A has not yet used that energy, but is thinking of using the energy maybe into a wrong way. So we could try to flirt with you into a manipulative kind of way or something of the such. But there's no doubt about it. You're wondering what the energy is. We want and we're truly interested into a partnership. We're truly thinking about you and we truly do believe that we could be a really, really good fit. The only thing is I feel like he's kind of taking the wrong ways to gain your heart and to get to your heart. That's the only thing. So I feel like a good conversation could probably resolve all of that in a jiffy, my love, if you're able to do so. Otherwise, just kind of navigate on through, and what you don't like, just let him know at some point in time. But if you're wondering if he's interested and he wants to be with you and he wants to follow on through, my answer is a yes all the way through, my love. All right. All right, hold on. Alrighty. MZ, you're next. Elaine, you're next. Let us know if you're here, followed out by Love Shine. So, here we go. Love Shine, you're going to be able to post your questions soon if you are here. Alrighty. All right. So, Julie, timestamp. Question number 1. How does he think and feel about your conversation today? Elaine, let us know if you're here. You're next, followed out by Love Shine. Love Shine, if you want to post your final questions, you can, my love. You're going to be on up soon. And then the list will be completed for tonight, my beautiful loves. So, here we go. My beautiful MZ. How does he think and feel about the conversation today? I feel like he actually feels quite positive about the conversation. I feel like there's that sense of warmth, there's that sense of connection. But I also kind of feel like he's a little bit distracted by everything that's going on into his life. I feel like he appreciates the attention and the energy that you are giving to him. And I feel like he's feeling comfortable into the flow of your communication. I don't feel like he's overthinking anything. I just kind of feel like he's letting things actually kind of unfold naturally. So as what he's thinking about the conversation, it went well. It was a good flow. It was all good. It was comfortable. But he prefers not to really just kind of look at the whole thing and analyze the whole thing. He wants to really just kind of take it one little step at a time. So let's take him one step at a time. I much prefer him not overanalyzing, because he's always overanalyzing everything. So it's best this way. Now, should you send the no, do not, no, no, don't, no, because then what's going to happen is he might just kind of take those pics and he'll utilize them and he'll like them and he'll save them and he'll use them. And then he's not going to feel as much the pull to have you close to him, because he's already going to have somewhat of some satisfaction. If you cut him off into that, especially since if he asked for it, it would be something different. We could look at it and analyze it into a different kind of way. But if he has not asked, then you're just kind of giving him freebie stuff. Why should you give him freebie stuff? Does he give you some? No way. If he wants anything, he's going to have to ask you out onto a proper date, meet up with you, and then, all right, honkadory, I don't have any problem with it. But until then, it's a no, my love. No stocky pictures. No. Why? Because he doesn't deserve it. I know he's been working onto himself. I know he's been doing his very best, and he's continuing to do his very best. And we're helping him by continuing to do his very best, by helping him actually ask you out. So you go over and you go see him. Mama will be happy. You'll be happy, and he'll be happy, and you'll be able to get what you want. So no pictures. No. Poop on him. That's what I have to say. Aha, Farah. He does, doesn't he? I know. Alrighty, so let's go see over here, beautiful Elaine. I don't know where Love Shine is, but whenever you're ready, you can post it. And hello, Avani. Nice to see you, sweetie. What's your amazing news? I like amazing news. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, Elaine. Why would you go with somebody you don't love? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, my beautiful Elaine? Oh, go for it, plenty, sweetie. Go for it, Ivani, my love. Why would you do that, Elaine? That is called settling. That is called, I'm going to settle on down for somebody I don't truly love, I don't truly want to be with, just because they seem to be comfortable and they care about me. That is not a good idea, sweetie. Not a good idea. No. So there's no pros. There's no pros. There's heartache and there's frustration and there's sadness, and it could last for maybe a couple months, but then you're going to be unhappy. Don't do it, my love. No. Run away from that. That person is good as friends. Good for you, Avani, sweetie. Congratulations, my love. Absolutely. All right. So, Elaine. All right. Elaine, love shine wherever you're at. Let me know. Okay. Why is your mentor acting a little bit rude? Like you should be doing something else because of your mental health. I don't feel like it. It kind of feels like it sounds like your mentor may not fully understand the balance between supporting your mental health and pushing you to perform into a specific way, is what I'm seeing. Sometimes people who are into the same mental kind of space can unintentionally, if you will, project their own frustrations or expectations onto others. I feel like this person has noticed that you've had maybe a little bit of stress or a little bit of struggle, and I kind of feel like they're projecting their concern in an insensitive kind of way. So it is really important to know that your mental health is there and it's valid, and that you deserve support into a way that does not feel submissive or dismissive. Let me put it that way, or even rude. If the design field doesn't feel right for you anymore, then that's absolutely okay, sweetie. You don't have to stay somewhere where you're not being aligned with your own well-being and within your own passion. So I'm going to say it actually could be a really good time to actually have an open conversation with your mentor about all of that, so you can actually understand where he's actually coming from. But I don't feel as though he necessarily meant anything into that kind of way. So I kind of feel like maybe it was taken and maybe extended into a way that's a little bit further on off. So what is Y up to recently? I feel like Y might be a little bit into a transitional phase of feeling a lack of direction into her current role. It kind of sounds like the job isn't necessarily offering her a lot of challenge or growth at this moment. And that can feel really, really quite draining. So I feel like she may be reassessing her career or looking for something new, but it's not like quite sure what it is at this moment. So it definitely is a time of uncertainty for her, and I feel like she might be feeling a little bit stuck, maybe a little bit even uninspired. So I'm going to say, sweetie pie, we really just need to let her be the way that she is and kind of follow on through within her emotions. Is she all that great at this moment? Probably not. Is she going to be okay? Absolutely. I'm going to say the more, though, that you actually disconnect from her feelings and maybe seeing a little bit what she's doing, you're probably going to end up feeling better too. And you're going to end up opening on up your energy towards new energy coming towards you. Which actually brings me to your following question, which is love coming into the future? Or will you end up, you're not going to end up with John. If you end up with John, it is your choice. It is your choice. But if you end up with John, you're going to end up into a relationship where you're not going to be happy. What you're doing is you're settling. You're settling because you believe that it is the best way to do so and it's going to make everybody happy except for you. And who's important is that? Is it everybody or is it you? I think it's you. So don't do it. There's definitely love coming into your future, but you're going to have to cultivate it. You're going to have to let it, you're going to have to heal, first of all, because you're not completely healed. Then you're going to have to break those barriers down, and then you're going to have to let it come on in. There's different phases into this, and you need to go through every single phase. You can't go from phase 1 to phase 4 or 3 right away. Leave yourself the time to grow, to heal, to open on up. Don't settle for people. That's where everything goes to crap. Don't do it. So that's what I'm going to have to say. Love-wise, like I said, is going to be happening in approximately a year. Your career is number one. That's what you're working on. A general for the rest of the year. The rest of the year feels like there's a little bit of a period of transition, of growth. There are going to be some changes coming in for you into your career, into your personal life also, but the personal life is more about you pushing forward, getting out of your comfort zone, being more into what is going to be beneficial for you. So I'm going to say it's going to be a good time for you to realign with your goals, with your love for yourself, with your own self-discovery. You'll find the right clarity that you're looking for. Just give yourself some time, sweetie pie. You will have some new beginnings within your work, but mostly I'm going to say breaking down those barriers. And work seems to be probably end of summer. So I'm going to say July, August. What is coming your way into the following 14 days? I'm going to say a lot of what you got at this moment, but I'm going to say a little bit of an emotional shift. There's going to be an emotional shift into your energy, and I feel like this is going to come into the form of a deeper connection within yourself. I feel like you're going to see things into a different type of perspective. I feel like there's going to be a possibility, maybe for a minor opportunity, maybe for a little thingy, but it's all good. Whatever little things come on through, they're all good. They're all bonuses. They're all going to help you move on forward. So that's going to help you to find that new momentum, that new spark. So you need to keep your eyes open for that chance to step forward and get out of the place that you've been feeling kind of stuck into at this moment, my love. So basically, I'm going to say, honestly, forget about the 14 days. For the rest of the year, it's healing, it's growing, it's finding your place. And from here to the end of the summer, it's finding a job into your career. Then it's solidifying things. Into the beginning of next year, you can start looking for love. As for John, not a good idea. A friend, nothing more. Not a problem, my beautiful, not a problem. I will be with you quite shortly, my beautiful Avani. Thank you so very much, my sweet pie. Yes, I'm sending you much love. I do not have at this moment our beautiful love shine, so I'm going to go and see you, my beautiful Avani. What's up, sweetie? If we have a love shine pop on through, she's going to be the final reading. I just do not see her at this moment, and she has not sent an email. So, Avani, my love, what is Matt thinking about you since our last interaction at the farm or family? What is that? The farm. What's going on at the farm? Oh, there you go, Love Shine. I'll be with you in just a moment. Thank you for posting, my love. So Love Shine is going to be on up next. It is the farm. What is this? This sounds very intriguing. Yeah. Oh, it was an event. Okay, thank you. I don't know. I'm like, the farm. What's going on at the farm? Is there something sexual happening there? Some type of meeting? I want to know. Okay, so let's go see what we're thinking about you. From what I can see over here, we're really quite excited to see you again. Whatever is happening, I don't know if you get to see this person often or not, but we want to meet up with you some more. We want to be able to see you. We're really quite feeling kind of possessive of you at the same time. We want to hold on to you and not let you go. But for some reason, there's delays. Why is that? Let me know. Good night, my beautiful Lane, sweetie. And there is so much tension and attraction between you guys, right? Yeah, and you're going to be seeing okay, well, that's it, onto the 26th. That's why there's like delays. You guys are not quite together at this moment. I get it. Okay, so we're really, really quite excited about this, sweetie pie. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Cannot wait. I mean, this person is holding on to you. In a million different kind of ways. They keep thinking about you over and over and over and over and over. Yes, I'm loving this, Avani, sweetie. My love, I'm actually going to say over here, I'm going to take out some more cards, but this is like a beautiful little divine union. It is nice. It is sweet. It is loving. It's like we want to hold on to you and we just don't want to let you go in any kind of way. Uh-huh. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say you're always onto his mind. I'm going to say he keeps thinking about you. He's thinking, and I'm seeing he's thinking about your lips. He's thinking about your eyes, he's thinking about your hair, and he's thinking about holding you. It's what I'm getting. I'm not getting any other perverted thoughts. It's what I'm getting. I'm not saying there's not any other ones, but that's what I see. The lips, the eyes, the hair, wanting to hold on to you, wanting to kind of conquer the world, to come towards you, because we truly believe that you are absolutely everything that we truly do need. So you can bring love, you can bring happiness, you can bring friendship, you can bring family, you can bring togetherness, you can bring peacefulness, you can bring stability. Whatever it is that you can think about, this person believes that you can give it to them and that you guys are actually able to cultivate this together. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to go and see a little bit what is going to be going on between you guys, but the energy is powerful. It is nice. It is strong. It is gorgeous. I love it. I know. Oh no, Juanson, you need a coffee or a hot chocolate? What is that? Yeah, I know, my beautiful Avani. I see those little lips. Oh, I do. Again, look at that. Into the future, there is nothing but beautiful opportunities for you guys. Opportunities. Followed on through over here. My beautiful love, by happiness and the world. Sweetie. Okay, look. This person does not just want socks with you. This person wants you for who you are, from the tip of your hair all the way to the tip of your toes. They want you for who you are, inside and out. My beautiful love, I actually see beautiful movement. After the 26th, for some reason, I'm seeing also the number 1 and number 7. Why, I don't know. Maybe you have a different date that you're going to meet up on the 1st and then onto the 7th. But this is definitely not going to be the last date. There's definitely going to be more. You're definitely moving on into some type of union with this person. I'm just going to say to be a little bit careful, to take it step by step, because sometimes when things are so powerful like that, they extinguish sometimes quickly. So let's keep it cultivated. Let's keep it one little step at a time. You're moving into the right direction. I'm going to say union. I'm going to say partnership and commitment. I'm going to say love, passion. I do want you to be careful. They can be a little bit obsessive sometimes, a little bit jealous. But other than that, you've got this, my love. Good for you, sweetie. Yeah, you can lip all right. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can. All right. All right. I'm wishing you the most loveliest of evenings, sweetie. And good for you, my beautiful Amani. Good for you, sweetie. Love Shine to finish on up for tonight at 2:50. Here we go. So love shine. Thoughts on Amy tonight? He just texted you he's gone to bed. I don't see your other questions on my beautiful love shine. So if you do have any other questions, please do post them, my love. I only see that one at this moment. So thoughts on Amy tonight? Text just went to bed. Okay. All right. All right. So, his thoughts on Amy. He just texted and said he's going to bed. He loves you. He's thinking about you. He's feeling like he's missing you. He's seeing the future with you. Honestly, my love, I can't see one single bad thing. Not one. Love shine all year round. All right, my beautiful love shine. I don't necessarily see you here, so I'm going to say I'll finish up your readings tomorrow. We're going to end up the lives for tonight because that's the only question I actually do have from Love Shine. I don't know which other ones she wants, and I do not have any emails. So I'm going to say sweet dreams to everybody, and I'm sending you guys much love. We'll see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. So sweet dreams, my loves. Unless the chat is frozen, because I don't see much happening at this moment. I don't know if it's frozen. Nothing is moving. Sweet dreams, my loves. We'll see each other tomorrow.